I'll share my screen. You can able to see my screen.
Yes, yes.
First of all, what is SAP HCM? Please kindly make a note, okay, for every
Yes.
introduction, whatever steps we are maintaining in future, and what introduction we are doing. Please make a note. So
Yes, yes.
first, what is SAP? SAP stands for System Application Product or Procedure. System Application Product or Procedure. Now, what is HCM stands for? What is the abbreviation for HCM? HCM stands for Human Capital Management. It is also called as HR, that is Human Resource. System Application Product, or else you can call HCM as Human Resource or else Human Capital Management. So first of all, what is this SAP? So Sanjana, wherever you are getting doubt, please stop me there itself. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So what is this SAP first of all? SAP is nothing but it is an ERP product. It is an ERP product. Sanjana, do you have any idea what is ERP product?
No.
Okay. So first I'll tell you what is ERP product, a general meaning about ERP product. So
Okay.
ERP product is nothing but it is a software which will be used only by multinational company. It will be used by only multinational company. And what is the difference between a normal software and an ERP software? So ERP software is nothing but there you can maintain multiple department data. Multiple department data. So have you heard about Tally or else your
Yes, yes,
Oracle?
yes.
So these are the for our ERP product. Okay. Among this,
Yeah.
SAP is
Okay.
also an ERP product. But
Okay.
compared to other ERP product, in SAP we have more advantage. What is that advantage? I'll tell you. So
Okay.
ERP stands for SAP is an ERP product. ERP stands for Enterprise Resource Planning. Enterprise Resource Planning.
Enterprise resource plan.
Yes, resource planning.
Planning. Okay.
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 So what is enterprise resource planning? So enterprise is nothing about an organization. It can be an organization. It can be a company, right? So inside our organization, what are the resource we will be maintaining? It can be any company. So inside every company, what is the resource we will be maintaining? The major things are men, material, not only men, it can be laborers, employees. Okay, let's take in general
Okay.
meaning of employees, material, machine, capital. So these are the major resources we should have in a company. To start a company, we should have a capital. To run the company, we have to get the machine. To produce the raw materials into finished goods, we have to get the material. To do the production, we have to get the employees, right? So these are the resource. And keeping your enterprise as well as the resource, you have to plan according to. So to manage all the aspects, that is your enterprise and resource, we need an ERP product. Okay. Next. So what are the other ERP product is available in the market? So as I told you, Oracle is an ERP product. Tally is an ERP product. Have you heard about PeopleSoft?
PeopleSoft?
PeopleSoft. PeopleSoft.
No. No, no, no. PeopleSoft.
Yes.
Yes, yes. I've heard. I've heard.
Yes. PeopleSoft is also an ERP product. So what things you'll be maintaining in PeopleSoft?
I think data, large data.
Okay, large data. So if you see there in PeopleSoft, okay, it is an ERP product, yes, but in PeopleSoft, the preference will be highly given to HR department, human resource department. So when it comes to your sales, marketing, production, there, those kind of data can't be maintained in your PeopleSoft. That is not possible. Likewise, when it comes to your Oracle,
Mm.
so when it comes to your Oracle, In Oracle, you can maintain finance related data. You can maintain HR related data to the up to the mark. When it comes to sales, when it comes to material, when it comes to planning, at that time, Oracle can't maintain this kind of data. Likewise, I told you Tally. Tally is also an ERP product, but in this Tally, you can maintain only accounting related data. What is your P&L account? What is your balance sheet? What is your journal entries, ledger entries? These things you can maintain in your Tally. But when it comes to sales, even it is an HR related data, payroll, recruitment, this kind of data, it is not possible to maintain in Tally ERP.
Okay.
Among this, among this, SAP has been ranked as number one product. Why? Because when you want to maintain a different kind of data, for an example, sales related data, material related data, planning, production, HR, finance related data, supply chain management, these things, if you want to maintain these things in SAP, that is possible. But in other ERP product, some of the other department data, it is not available. But in SAP, for every department, we have different model to maintain the data. Okay, this is the reason why it has been ranked as SAP number one product. You got an idea?
Yes, yes.
Yes. So first of all, I'll tell you, this SAP product, it is not for a startup companies. It is not at all for startup company because SAP is an expensive product. It is an expensive product. A startup company can't afford this. It is not possible because when a company have multi-brands, multinational company, okay, only those companies will be majorly looking for SAP, not a startup. Okay, next, applications of SAP. So what is this applications of SAP? Applications of SAP has been divided into two types. One is functional model, another one is technical model. So first of all, what is your functional model? Functional model is finance, accounting, and controlling. It can be a combination model or it's a different model also. If you want to different, then it is finance, accounting, and controlling. If you want a combination, then it is FICO. Okay, FI. Sales and distribution, we have material management, production planning, human resource is also called as human capital management, and also we have supply chain management, and we have many more like PP. I'm sorry, PP I told, BRIM we have, okay, and we have TRM. We have many more functional model. Technical model. When it comes to technical model, what is the difference between your functional model and technical model? So in function module, there is no any necessity to have a coding knowledge. It is not necessary to have a coding knowledge because in
Okay.
function module you will receive the data. Okay, from your department you will get the data. What kind of data you will receive? Those data you have to keep up in finance model, financial model. But in a technical model, there is a restriction. You should have a coding knowledge. It might be C++, Java, okay, Python, any kind of little knowledge you should have, or else it is not possible. So, in technical module, you have 3 points. First one is basis. So, first of all, what is this basis? So, first of all, your SAP is not a free platform. It is not a free platform. If you want to use this, okay, if you want to use SAP, you have to pay and get the server. You have to pay and get the server. The server will be having user ID and password. User ID and password. User ID will be unique one and the password also will be unique one. So who are the people are generating this user ID and password? Bases are the people are specially appointed to generate the user ID and password and other configuration like installing the SAP in the laptop. Okay, installing the SAP and generating the user ID and password will be done by basis people. Next is ABAP. What is this ABAP? ABAP is nothing about in whatever the restriction has been done in functional model. For an example, in functional model, example, let's take FICO. In FICO, the very first step will be to create the company code. There, you will be having restriction. Like an end user, if an end user want to create a company, the restriction is they can create a alphanumerical of 6 characteristics for company MC. Okay, if you want to create the company, the code will be alphanumerical and it is 6 characteristics. When it comes to company code, there is a restriction like if an end user want to create a company code, the restriction is 4 characteristics and it is an alphanumerical. Now, who are the people that generated these things? Who are people that restricted this? ABAP consultant is only appointed to restrict the functional model. Whatever the things you are creating in ABAP, it will be completely a coding knowledge. Whatever the program you create, it will be implemented in your function model. Okay. And next you have SAP S4 HANA. SAP S4 HANA is nothing but it is a version of SAP. You have ECC 6.0 is the current version, and we have SAP S4 HANA also in 2027. Complete MNC companies who are using SAP, they'll be moving to SAP S4 HANA. Okay, whatever the steps we are maintaining practical, it will be combination of your ECC as well as your S4 HANA. Okay, and whatever the things you are maintaining in every step, it can be ECC, it can be S4 HANA, everything are the same. Interface, your steps, everything are the same. Now, scope of job in SAP. Scope of job in SAP. First of all, you will be certified. Okay, you will be certified, and you will be able to work in various positions, but it is depends on your model. Suppose here I have showed as a FICO senior analyst, but if you are working, if your model is under HR, then you might work in recruitment, you might work in payroll, you might work in hiring action, okay, and you might work in decision tree. These are the possibility position where you will be appointed. And one more thing is you will be working as a consultant level. You will be working as a consultant level. Demand for SAP consultant is very high in the market. Okay, compared to other ERP product, for SAP it is very high. I have listed few companies who are using SAP. You can just have a look.
Okay.
Dell, Hawaii, PayPal, Lenovo, Vodafone, Walmart, Panasonic, Unilever, Kurlon, McLaren. Okay, these are the companies are using SAP. These are the few companies, but in real time, there are n number of companies who are using SAP. Okay, so are you clear with SAP introduction?
Yes, yes.
Yes. So next is what is SAP HCM? First, we'll see what is SAP HCM and what are the different submodels. In sense, what are the major topic we will be seeing in SAP HCM. So SAP HCM model enhance the work process and the data management within the Department of Enterprise. So it is one of the model by SAP and it will be working under the HR department, only under the HR department. If you want to see from where we will be working exactly, so you will be working exactly right from hiring and person. Okay, you will be the person who will hire an employee and you will give the ID for each employee. You will evaluate each performance, each employee's performance. For an example, it is on the sales basis. What is the sales? Okay, whether the target is achieved or no. Every performance will be evaluated by the HR department. Managing promotion, not only promotion, it can be depromotion, it can be termination. Okay, everything will be done by HR department. Compensation benefits like any allowances has to be provided to employees. I'm damn sure you're familiar with the allowance. If you want to provide the allowance or else the person has been worked for overtime, we have to pay him extra. Okay, those things also will be undertaken by human capital management. And handling the payroll. Handling the payroll is nothing but we all know, like in HR department, not only in HR department, in a company we'll be having 3 stage of employee, 3 levels in a simple words. First level, in the first level, highly chances to have CEO, president. In lower level, we'll be having like manager, supervisor. Okay, these kind of positions we have. In lower level, we'll be having laborers, employees. Okay, so based on their level, we have to pay the payroll also. These things also will be done by us, and other related activities which is involved in your HR department. Those things also will be undertaken by human capital management. So when you want to see specifically what are the modules name, we'll be seeing in practical session is personal administration. Personal administration. So I'll just give a short brief about each module. So your personal administration is nothing but there you will speak about hiring in person and you have to give a unique personal number. Personal number is nothing but employee ID. You have to give the employee ID. What is the organizational management? So organizational management is totally speaks about organization structure. So in our company, how many departments we have? In each department, how many positions we have? Okay. For each position, how many persons has been assigned? It's not like we have one manager position in our company, and under one management position we have only one person. It's not possible. Like it depends on company to company, but most of the company will be having 2 to 3 managers. It depends on the department to department. So organizational management totally speaks about your structure. What structure you have in your company? How many departments? How many position? And how many person has been assigned to the each position? So next is time management. Time management is totally speaks about you have to generate the timing, working hours. What is the login time? What is the logout time? If one person is assigned for flexi time, and what would be the time for him? Okay. And in between this, if an employee want to take a break, when that break has to be taken, and whatever the break has been taken, is it paid or unpaid? Those things also will be decided by you. If it is overtime, how many overtime, how many hours he can work for extra? Okay, those things also will be decided by you. You have payroll. Payroll is nothing about, as I told you, depends on their level. We have to pay the pay scale. It can be pay scale, wage, okay, wage structure, everything will be seeing in a practical. Enterprise compensation management, for an example, an employee has been worked for overtime, whether we have to react for that overtime or else no. If an employee is trying to do overtime and we restrict not to do overtime, how to do that? Those things also will be seeing in compensation management. Performance management, as I told you, if an employee is achieved the target or else he is worked for overtime, how many hours he have worked for overtime. Based on the number of hours, we have to pay extra. So these are the major topics. We have many more like creating the calendar, assigning them, everything we have, enterprise structure we have. Okay, everything we'll be seeing in our practical classes. Do you have any doubts in HCM and models?
No, no.
Okay. So, Sanjana, I want to ask you, like, are you familiar with some other timing?
Actually, I'm working, so I'll reach home only at 7. So for the first 2 weeks, I was preferring after 7. After that, any time is fine.
First 2 weeks. Okay.
Yeah, first 2 weeks this week and then next week.
After that, you are available at any time, right?
Yeah, after that, yeah. After the 5th, I am available.
Okay. Why
Any
I'm
time is
asking
fine.
you because yeah, we can take at 7 also, not an issue. But some days I might not be available. Some days you are not available. So
Yes, I also
classes.
prefer in the daytime itself, just because work is there. That's why.
Okay, okay, not an issue.
Yeah,
Since
yeah.
I will be working in institute from 10 to 4. Okay, 10 to 4 I will be working in institute. In this timing, I'll give one time for you. You can give some time. Within that, I'll give one time for you. 1 hour, 1.5 hour I'll give you. So if it
Okay.
is at 2 also, 2:30 also, if we fix 2:30, I can take 1.5 hour class. But if you're taking evening classes, yeah, we can take, but the duration will be less. like today's. I have started at 7:30 and at 8 I will finish. So that is the reason. Some of these 2 weeks we shall manage, okay, because it is a
Yes,
starting period, right? I
yes,
can't
yes.
load much in your mind. We'll go slow and steady. So make sure you
Okay.
understand everything.
Yes, yes. I think 2:30 will be fine.
2:30
After
will.
after 2 weeks, yeah, I think yeah. Even I'll be free at the time, yeah.
Okay, okay, Sanjana.
Afternoon.
After 2 weeks, you tell me
Yeah.
a fixed date, like fifth you told. You again confirm me the date so that we
Yes,
can
I'll
fix the
confirm
time.
you. Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay,
Okay.
sure.
Today we saw an introduction about your SAP and HCM and what are the models will be covered. So tomorrow we'll be seeing what is real-time project, how SAP will be coming inside a company. Okay, those things we'll see
Okay,
tomorrow. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. I'll rectify.
okay, sure. No, but for the first class, no doubts.
Okay, okay, Sanjana.
Okay,
So I'll tell you tomorrow. So most probably tomorrow you can try to ask the server in Institute. Okay.
okay.
Okay. Okay. Sanjana.
I will
Thank you.
contact with them. Okay.
Wait. Just a minute.
Yes, yes.
Sanjana, tomorrow also you are attending at 7:30, right?
Yes, yes, tomorrow also.
Okay. Okay, Sanjana.
Tomorrow, when are you available tomorrow? Tomorrow I
When?
have work from home, that's why.
Okay. Then can you attend at 2:30?
Afternoon.
Is it possible?
Uh, okay.
No, no. I'm
Yeah,
just asking you if it is possible. You attend, or else this 2 weeks I'll try to take at 7:30. So not an issue. Or else at 7 itself I'll start.
yeah, I think 7:30 only will take first 2 weeks.
Okay.
Otherwise, we'll
Do
get
one
simply
thing. Tomorrow
confused with
you
the
join at
timing.
7. Okay.
Yeah, tomorrow I'll join at 7. Yeah, sure.
So most probably the same link. If there is any update, they will share the link. Okay.
Yeah, sure, sure, sure.
Okay, Sanjay. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, Bharat. Yeah, thank you.